because I went to school and I took some path, or there's, you know, a job application you can fill out, or some ad in the paper I filled out. It's this weird agreement that you and I have, or you've decided, let's let them do that another year. You know, I still like reading it. Let's support them. And the more you support me, the more I get to do. And then the more you like it, the more you want to support it. And when you show up at a convention like PAX, yes, you come up and say, I'm a fan of your work. And yes, you come up and say, I really like PvP. But you also come up and say, how are the dogs? You know, how's Bell and Butler? Or I haven't talked to you since Kirby died. I'm sorry about Kirby. Now, we've never met. And you're apologizing to me for my dog dying. That is a very unique relationship that we have. And I don't know that many traditional cartoonists have that. But I'm moving to Seattle. I'm packing all my shit and moving for the first time in 25 years? I moved to Texas in '85. And you guys are taking that journey with me. Like, you got me there. You are going to get me to Seattle. And so I feel like you're kind of making that journey with me. So, I don't know. It's just this really weird thing. But, you know, I'm not much of a gamer. I'm so bad at gaming. Like, they threw this birthday party for me in Seattle. And Mike's like, let's play Pandemic. And I'm like, cool, what is it? No. Too many goddamn rules. I already see too many fucking pieces. And there definitely looks like math. So, but PAX isn't like really, for me it's not, I'm not a huge gamer. I mean, I play Warcraft and I played the Prince of Persia games and I love Darksiders. But, like even D&D, which has a lot of math in it, for me, it's like, oh, it's like making comics. It's like, oh, I got a great idea for a new character. Like, my character for the game, totally want to do a monk. Like a real big, fat, like, big beads monk that fucking breathes fire and shit. But I'm not excited about his stats. I'm just excited about the story that'll develop, you know, and maybe it'll lead something. I mean, think about Binwin, right? I mean, I couldn't tell you even what kind of fucking fighter he is. I don't know any of his stats. Failauer knows. I don't know. I am not a gamer, but there's this weird thing for me, and I come to PAX as a creator, and when everyone talks, like Wheaton talks about it, and Mike talks about it, and you guys all talk about how when you come here you feel at home, you know? I feel at home here because you are the guys that are kind of helping me get to live my dream. And also there's a lot of fat people here. Like, I see people, and I'm like, no offense, but I'm like, wow, he's bigger than me. I've really done well. I've lost some weight. And then I think, I wonder if they're thinking that about the big guys too. We really are home. And then I thought, what if Ku like hired an alpha fatty? What if that was the plot? And there's like one big fat guy, he's just a fucking lump in the corner, and he's just breathing heavy. And people just keep bringing him soup, and he's just like, because fuck chewing, he's too tired. And Ku is like, you know, just walking by, he's like, hey, fucking this ball's too small already. Yes, good. And the fat guy just looks at Ku like he's in a bond he does not want with the devil, and he's just like, no, and Ku's like, yep, working. Because every other fat guy is like, oh, hey. It's alright I don't move and just play WoW for 12 hours. I ain't that guy. Right? We are well on our way to John Boy. That's why every PAX DVD ends with just a picture of like a mound of flesh and it says like, you know, Bob. 1976 to PAX. In memoriam. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm just going to kind of pretend like we're hanging out, right? Because we all have agreed now that we're all friends. You've like given me my career, right? You're letting me move to Seattle, right? We agree on this? So now you guys can just pretend that we're at my place, we're hanging out. Maybe we're at the PAX offices, Jesus. Penny Arcade offices, hanging out, and now I'm going to tell you stories. Okay. Did I ever tell you guys what time that I got propositioned at the con? No. Okay. I got propositioned to the con. No. It was not Jeff. I don't count those. So, I didn't even know I was being propositioned. My brother had to tell me. Because I am what is known as a BFMG, a big fat married guy. And I was a virgin when I married my wife. Which makes every guy in the room go, faggot. And every girl in the room go, aw. And that sound bleeds together. It just becomes like a crowd fart when it hits you. I don't know how to read the room when I say that, but, you know, whatever. I'm genuine. That's my job up here. But, like, that's why I don't play in the game that all guys play, which is where you sit around talking about the one time I was fucking this chick game. Because I don't have any, I got drunk in college and fucked a chick over the hood of some stranger's truck stories. So when he gets back to me, I'm like, okay, one time I was fucking this chick and everyone goes, whoa! No, you weren't. You were fucking Angela. Because you have only fucked Angela. And she is in the next room making cupcakes. And we're not going to hear this story. And anyway, I know it's a boring story. Because all of your I fucked Angela stories are, it was night. We went in bed under covers, missionary. That's not true though. One night, in bed, missionary style, and my foot, I realized, is out of the covers. And I was like, oh, shit, my foot's out of the covers. This is different. You know what? I'm gonna fucking leave it out. And then I got a cramp, and that was the end of that night. We are working our way to the reverse cowboy. I said that like Alex Trebek. I'm sorry. The answer is reverse cowboy. Reverse cowboy. So anyway, Comic-Con. Last year. No. Yeah, last year. Last year. So she could be in this room. Because she's in that crowd. Sweet girl. Does she want to fuck me? So, okay, so we're at Comic-Con, and my brother and I are in the booth. Angie and the girls are off running around. This was the year that Brian and I ran the booth. And so we're in the booth, and up, you know, you have a parade of people that come by. And some of the people you recognize from previous years, and some of the people, you know, you see for the first time. And some people come around repeatedly. That's not uncommon at all. They'll come back. I kind of want to lean back, because if I was home, I'd be leaning back. So anyway, I have been drinking. I'm gonna make my dish behind you. It looks like someone else's dick, not mine. Anyway, my dick mic's prepped. Anyway, chat roulette. So we're at Comic-Con, and up comes this girl in a wheelchair, right? Sweet girl, she comes by, and she's like, oh, it's been so long, I was here last year, and oh, what books did I have? What books do I have? 1 through 3, oh, I don't remember what books I have going on. Well, I'm definitely going to get a plush. And, you know, we have a good time, we talk, blah, blah, enjoy your plush. That was Wednesday night. Thursday, same girl, wheelchair, wheels herself up. We're like, hey! And she's like, hey, I remember what books I didn't buy. I need to get 4 and 5. I bought 1 through 3. So we give her 4 and 5. And she's like, see you later. And we're like, enjoy Comic-Con. And she wheels off. Friday, here she comes again. She's like, hi, I'm back again. And we're like, hey! And she's like, I feel so stupid. I actually had book 4. We're like, well, give it back. That's cool. And she's like, no, you drew it in. I want to keep it. My other one isn't drawn in. I'll give it away. And Brian's like, give it to a friend. Tell someone about PvP. Because my brother's an intense asshole. Give someone to a friend. Tell them about PvP. To be honest, it's about draws every day. Except for the weekends. But I'm working on that. So she's like, well, maybe I'm going to buy the osmology. I don't know. Maybe I'll come back tomorrow. And then so, you know, she's got her foot in this big giant, like, not a cast, but that big boot they put you in. And so, you know, she's like, oh, okay, well, I get the osmology, but I'm already making these movements. And then I got the thing, and we're like, no, don't worry about it. And I said, you know, if you want to buy it, you can leave it here, and we'll hold it for you. And she's like, really? We're like, yeah. She's like, okay, I'll buy it.